Hi, I'm your host, Laura James. You're listening to the sights and sounds of the Andover, New Hampshire 4th of July celebration. And what a celebration it is. All kinds of fun and games. And, of course, the fireworks coming up tonight. So stay with us. A wonderful broadcast. And this year, the theme is sports.
This YCN special is brought to you by Feltate's Building Product Specialist. No matter the projects, their experts will get you the materials you need. Baba's Bar and Grill. Baba's has all your favorites and much more. MJ Harrington and Company. Jewelers and designers since 1948. Ledyard National Bank. Plan well, live well. And by New London Recreation.
Well, welcome to the special presentation on YCN. I'm Laura James from YCN News. So happy to be here at the 2019 Andover 4th of July Parade. Oh my goodness, the police are starting us off here with the Andover Police Department. And it is so nice to have everyone here today. Not just on our cable broadcast, but also on YCN Live. Thank you for joining us. Seeing a lot of respect, hands on the hearts of the kids and adults here. And the Andover PD here as well, and the salute to the flag. How wonderful today. Look at those colors. My goodness, I was speaking to a fellow from the Marines. I'll tell you about that later. And here they are, the Andover Bicycle Club. Oh my goodness, they have scooters. And isn't that wonderful? We're looking at about 10 children with moms and dads, of course. And it is so good to have them here as well. And just the outpouring of support here has been wonderful. We're looking at some of our beautiful Queen teens and happy to have them here. The Marines you're seeing right now passing by. The United States Marine Corps, I was speaking with a gentleman, and boy, was it lovely to hear his story. He served in Korea as well as in the Vietnam conflict, and he was sharing some stories a little bit earlier. This is a tradition, as their local announcers are saying, has been going back in 1942, and boy, that's a long time, for over 70 years. Now, of course, you are not seeing them on your screen, but we're getting a nice amount of applause for the Marine Corps. As we continue now, and just look at this, the Grand Marshal is passing by, and it is so nice. The Lions Club, of course, has Jim Henderson and Toby Locke, and they are our Grand Marshals today. And now you are seeing the Andover Bicycle Club. Let me tell you, this is a talented group of young boys and girls, and it is so nice that they are out and took the time on their 4th of July on this very warm day to be here. This is YCN News, a special presentation. We are very grateful to Beltates for hosting us on their truck. And let's take a look at them for a moment, the Andover Cycling Club.
Give them a big hand. Keep on biking, kids.
JJ's Market Deli also hosting us right outside of their location. And oh, what would a parade be without the Bektash Mini Car Patrol? Oh my goodness, look at this. We see them every year. The Bektash Temple comes out, and they look like, to me, I don't know, 1955 Corvettes. It is just wonderful. And as we're, you know probably, they raise money for Shriners and for the burn unit, and they do such good work. This little mini patrol, look at them. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, I kind of want to be there today, don't you? What a great, I was just saying that. I think it's a 55 Corvette. So now we're going to continue. The American Legion, of course, is coming through, and they are from Andover, New Hampshire. And, coming up in just a minute, we're going to see a Drum and Bugle Corps. But as we continue to honor Post 101, American host, and these, of course, World War II veterans who just passed by. And, big thanks to Bar Harbor Bank and Trust as they came down today, and they're saluting our country and saluting our community of Andover. Look at all that candy. Boy, do we have happy kids here today. And here we are, YCN News special broadcast of the Andover, New Hampshire 2019 4th of July Parade. And the Muchachos Drum and Bugle Corps. Now, they came up all the way from the big city of Manchester. And that really so good of them to come. Look at those beautiful colors. And they don't just perform here locally in our state, but they perform all over the world. And what a talented group. Let's take a listen.
Sound good, too, the Muchachos. They got that beat. Muchachos, Drum and Bugle Corps.
A big hand for the Muchachos, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, from Manchester, New Hampshire, the Muchachos, Drum and Bugle Corps. Big thanks for them to coming out on this hot, hot day. And their little backup car, what a good job they did today. So happy to have them here. The Andover Community Church is here. Thank you to them. They have their float coming up, and it's, as you can see, serving the community. Ask and you will receive. Ask and you will find a way. Great sayings as we celebrate our nation's birth today. What better way than here at the 2019 Andover Parade. My goodness, 4th of July in Andover, there is nothing like it. And look at our little friends marching. It is not easy in this weather. My goodness, not easy at all. But it is easy to thank our sponsors. Big thanks today to Tate's Building Product Specialists for supplying our flatbread. You know, they have 9 locations, including Andover, and you know what? 15,000 products, and a lot available online. Give them a call. They'll give you a free estimate, too. Big thanks to JJ's. They are hosting us right across from Proctor Academy. If you haven't had one of their grilled sandwiches, trust me on this one. During the week, JJ's makes the best market and deli products I think I have ever had across the state and across the area. Well, coming up now, we have the Merrimack County Republicans, of course. Our Governor, Chris Sununu, front and center. Steve Negron was out shaking hands today for Congress. And also, just look at that. Wonderful Americana at its best, and waving the flag on the nation's birth. You know, our wonderful Merrimack County Republican Committee out today. And I don't know what kind of a dog that is, but I think I need to bring that dog home. So thank you to our Merrimack County Republicans for being out today. And of course, here comes Steve Negron as well. And everyone's happy to have both political parties here today. Well, we continue with the parade. It is so good to have you here on YCN News. I'm Laura James, and the Andover Fish and Game Club. I mean, they are awesome. Have you been? They do great things. They have great naturalists, experiences. They have kids ice fishing and derbies, and they also have rabies clinics for the dogs too, which is always a really significant thing for our community. Well, the town band is coming. This is the Nelson Town Band, and I think what I'm going to do in just a moment is let you listen. They are smart today, traveling undercover. Let's take a break and listen to some wonderful patriotic music on this 4th of July.
That was a second prize in the parade right there at the Andover Fish and Game Club.
Yeah, second place. All right.
And here comes the Nelson. This is the Well, we are back. This is YCN News. It is the Andover 4th of July Parade. Of course, the fireworks coming up tonight. Thanks for joining us today and also on Facebook Live. We've gotten some nice comments and likes, so thank you for joining us here at YCN. Hey, you want to be a sport and read a book? The theme, of course, is sports, and that's the Andover Library. Look at that. Swinging for home. That's awesome. Just awesome. So what fun we are seeing today is we are celebrating our sports theme today. And this is called Bob and Tommy's Friends Train. Isn't this lovely? I just, come on, wouldn't you like to be sitting there and joining them? That is absolutely wonderful. And so thank you very much to Bob and Tommy's Friends Train today. This is YCN News. We had the Republicans earlier. Now we have the Andover Democrats. And they are out today showing their patriotism and celebrating the birth of our nation. So Andover Democrats organization is out, and certainly the perfect truck for that today, a nice red truck as we celebrate the red, white, and blue today. And you'll see a lot of your friends and neighbors who are involved in both political parties. And you know what's nice about Andover? It is a friendly, happy place. And as we were walking around today, they were visiting with their Republican friends as well. So that makes us very, very happy. I'm your host, Laura James. It is so good to be here today. And look at this Model A.
Do you remember these? I have seen pictures. My grandmother used to pose in front of them. And this is Mike, and I believe, forgive me if I'm getting that pronunciation wrong. Is it Mike Braley with that? So thank you very much for that. And also coming up, look at this. My goodness. This is the Kearsarge Unitarian Universalist Fellowship, right? The great group of folks who gather in peace, and with their theme, of course, sports. And look what they did. How ingenious is that? You can shoot the basket and have it come out the funnel. That works out really, really nicely. So the UU Church, as it's called sometimes for short, scoring a basket. Isn't that wonderful? And they meet here at Proctor Academy. It's a really nice group of folks. You might want to join them some Sunday. Well, here comes the Kearsarge Community Band. I'm going to be quiet. This is one of my favorite bands. So let's take a listen and hear the Kearsarge Community Band right here at the Andover 4th of July celebration. Welcome back to this presentation of the YCN News Andover 4th of July celebration. Watts Water Technologies is here today, and boy, check out that system. Wow, I have no idea how they would build that. That is absolutely amazing. But they decided to march today and join us, which is just wonderful. And I have to tell you, this annual 4th of July celebration, in case you didn't know, was started back during World War II by members of the Blackwater Grange. Their names were Etta Currier Houghton and Olive Seavey, and they really wanted to celebrate the young students, the young children in the community. And they have indeed. This has been going on for 70 plus years. So thank you for joining us. And if you're on Facebook Live, you can go to ycnnow.com. View these videos, by the way, anytime you'd like. We are so glad that you are here today. I have no idea what a parade would be without Leapin' Lena. I cannot stand how much I love Leapin' Lena. I mean, look at this. I don't want to sit in that back seat. No. Oh my goodness, that makes my heart very happy. Hey, there's a great organization. It's called the Franklin Footlight Theater, and they're here today doing some great things for our community. And I can see the Mamma Mia shirts. And so you want to go online and you want to find out about the Franklin Footlight Theater. They have a schedule, and it's available online. They will tell you about what's coming up. And if you haven't seen Mamma Mia, it is by far one of the best productions. And it's great if you're doing it, either, it doesn't matter if it's Broadway or local theater. It's a great organization. How wonderful to have them here. Let's see if we can hear some of their music.
Mamma Mia, as the t-shirts say.
I think you got a little taste of that, didn't you? I know I did. Welcome back. I'm Laura James, your host on YCN News at the 2019 Andover, New Hampshire 4th of July celebration. This is, now I know this car. This is a 1959 Vet. Oh, it doesn't get any better than that. Roger Gross is driving it. Oh, look at that. I love that car. My brother had a 55, and boy, wouldn't let me drive it. Wish I could have. That's a 1959 Vet. Just beautiful, my goodness. Now, this is a great organization, the East Andover Village Preschool. And wait till you see these faces. I mean, it's coming. Do not leave if you're on Facebook Live, or certainly don't leave your television set right now. These are the faces of our country. These are the faces of our community. They have this great theme, teamwork makes the dream work. And that's my favorite theme. I just love it. Look at this. This is just the sweetest little group ever. So grateful to the parents, so grateful to the children for being out today. My goodness, isn't that just wonderful to have them here? Well, you are here at YCN News. I'm Laura James. We'll be back in just a moment.
This YCN special is brought to you by Feltate's Building Product Specialist. No matter the projects, their experts will get you the materials you need. Baba's Bar and Grill. Baba's has all your favorites and much more. MJ Harrington and Company. Jewelers and designers since 1948. Ledyard National Bank. Plan well, live well. And by New London Recreation.
Share the sports.
Welcome back to the 2019 Andover, New Hampshire 4th of July celebration. Boy, Americana at its best. It doesn't get any better than this. Now check out this patriotic float we have coming up. My goodness, what fun today. They are just having a great time throwing out some candy, celebrating the birth of our nation, and followed, of course, by a different kind of transportation. This, of course, is what would a parade be without a team of oxen? And what a beautiful team of oxen it is. My goodness. I believe, is it Leslie Silver? Just a nice group of oxen. They look kind of young. Look at those faces. Oh, I could just squeeze those little faces. My goodness, the oxen are just beautiful. What a wonderful thing. You know, it is hard for an animal to come out under these circumstances and be here. It's not easy. And so look at how composed they are. We are very, very proud of all of the handlers of the many animals we have here today. So thank you for joining us. We are live on Facebook. Send us a like or say hello. We are here and enjoying this parade. We really hope you are too. Now, this is, you're going to enjoy this, a presentation of Matilda is coming up. And wait till you see this theater company. It is composed of all ages, and right now they are celebrating our little ones. So we're so grateful for them coming out today in this really hot, hot weather. Glad that they are here today. And look at those colors, the patriotic faces. Did you see those bows? Are those adorable? Andover Lions Club is coming by with an American bald eagle. And also, we have another oxen coming through. Look at that. My goodness, they are doing so well. You know, that pavement's hot. That pavement is very hot. 1960 Austin Healey is following up. I don't know which one you'd rather be in today or walking around on, but my goodness, it's not a bad way to travel with the top down today. And we have, oh my goodness, look at these Holsteins. Unbelievable. Just beautiful. Holsteins and jerseys all coming through. Unbelievable. And you know, they're working hard to keep those friends, those four-legged friends in control. They are doing so well. Not easy at all for them. This, of course, is the YCN News special presentation of the 2019 Andover, New Hampshire 4th of July celebration. We are so glad you're here today, and I love this. I absolutely love this. This is the New Hampshire State Seal. So let's take a look at this. We're proud to be Granite Staters, aren't we? Andover, New Hampshire is one of those communities, one of those wonderful small communities where everybody chips in, everybody helps. And the reason why New Hampshire was voted the most patriotic state. And look at that seal. Nice. Look at the detail. I can't even imagine how they did that. What a wonderful, wonderful job they did in making that. Well, you know, back when I was young, we were driving around in Camaros, and here's an example of one of them. This is Jennifer Hicks. This is a 2017, but boy, is that reminiscent, huh? It really is. This is a special, very special presentation on YCN, your local view. We are bringing you the 2019 Andover 4th of July celebration. And what better way to do that when with the off to the rodeo horses. And you know, the theme this year is sports. And I have to tell you, when you see someone riding a horse, whether it's barrel racing or equestrian shows, any kind of equine performance, you have two very talented employees. You have athletes. You have the horse and you have the rider. And of course, I mean, what would it be without a Patriots Tom Brady shirt on, number 12? This is the Patriots, year, of course, once again. Wasn't it a big year for us? Look at that. Oh, the goat, just love it. Oh my gosh, I agree with that. Absolutely. Tom Brady's our favorite goat here in New Hampshire and all across New England. This is the YCN special presentation of the 2019
Andover, New Hampshire, 4th of July celebration. What a wonderful day. Big thanks to our sponsors, Bell Tapes, for having us on their flatbread, and also to JJ's Deli. We are sitting outside of them right across from Proctor Academy. Stop in and have one of my favorite sandwiches. And, thanks to all of our community volunteers who have served not just Andover, but across our wonderful state. Just throughout the years, we have an incredible tradition of volunteerism, and we're seeing a fine example of that today. Well, we continue now. This is a 1986 Chrysler LeBaron. Not bad. That's a nice convertible. Wouldn't mind being out in that. Herbert Construction's coming through, and they have some souped-up little vehicles for us. Isn't that wonderful? All decked out in patriotism. As we have been saying to you throughout the day, the theme is sports. And it has been a great day for sports. Hey, we know it was a great year for sports here in New Hampshire and across New England, between our Red Sox last year and, of course, the Patriots, and very close with the Bruins. So we have a big year coming up this year as well. In fact, I think I heard July is the only month when we don't have football. So now we can all go down and watch training camp, right? Coming up in August down at Foxborough. So we are grateful to everyone today who has been participating. I'm Laura James, and today, myself and Alex Gregg, we're all bringing you the 2019 Andover 4th of July Parade. And what a parade it is. We have seen so many wonderful volunteers. And, I'm listening that this is evidently a custom 1969. Is it? Buick Skylark? Wow. Check that out. That is just beautiful. And, of course, decked out. You can tell it's the 60s. They have the big flowers going. And how beautiful is that? Now, we are continuing with our wonderful Chevy Chevelle, this wonderful blue convertible. I wouldn't mind being in that today, driving maybe down to the beach or driving off to Bradley or Highland Lake. What fun would that be? Well, I have to tell you, we need to give a very big thank you to all of our sponsors. JJ's Market and Deli, located in the center of Andover, right across from Proctor. And, of course, Bell Tapes for supplying this wonderful truck today that we are sitting and broadcasting from. Hey, Camp Wilmot's here. Check them out. They have their bubbles going and some great sports every summer at Camp Wilmot. Have you been up there? It is a beautiful location. It's right here in Wilmot, and they are enthusiastic and positive and upbeat and cheering so brightly today, which makes my heart very, very happy. Well, this has been going on since the 1940s. Over the years, they have continued to add to the activities for kids, and this is one of them. Look at our karate group today. In fact, they are demonstrating for us right now. And, it takes a lot of skill. They had been walking around in this parade, and it is not easy for them in this heat. So we're proud of the folks from Tiger Mountain. They are doing a really good job. And big thanks to them and to the adults who help and who volunteer. And it's a group of all mixed ages. So as you can see right here, it's the Tiger Mountain. I can't pronounce that word, so I'm not going to try. But it's the karate group. So thanks to them. They're from the New London, Wilmot region. It's everything from self-defense to, just understanding karate and the discipline of it. So we are so happy to have everyone here today. Look at all these volunteers. In just a minute, I'm going to go quiet because we have all those fire trucks coming through. But I do want to tell you, we have a Cadillac Sedan DeVille, 1966. That's the year. Check out that car. Alex, can you see us driving down to Highland Lake in that one? Just beautiful. My goodness. And of course, the plate is 66 Caddy. What else would it be? So here in Andover, New Hampshire, it is one of those communities that you will just love. So you definitely have to come back and visit. This is a tradition that's been going on for 70 plus years. And really, you can see it. You can see it in the faces of the volunteers, of the children. What fun we are having today here in Andover. We're so glad you're joining us as well. I'm Laura James from YCN News, and as we conclude this edition of the YCN special presentation of the 2019 Andover, New Hampshire 4th of July Parade. Now, here come the fire trucks. East Andover Volunteer Fire Department. Engine 1 is the first one, of course, that's up. And, we are so grateful for the service of
all of our emergency personnel, our firefighters, our emergency response folks, as well as our police departments. Without them, our community would not be what it is. So big thanks. I hope you'll take a moment over your summertime, whether you're celebrating or just walking around town, to please thank them for their service. Now, this is the Andover, New Hampshire Fire Department, and we are continuing with the rest of the wonderful emergency vehicles that are coming. So let's be quiet for a moment. I think we might be getting some horns, but we'll just spend some time together until they do. We are sending our sincere congratulations to everyone who has participated today. We're so glad you joined us to watch this. Remember, you can go and check this out anytime online. Just go to ycnnow.com and you'll see all the videos. And you know, we've been live on Facebook. How cool is that? Thank you for watching, by the way. We have been have folks watching from Pennsylvania to Texas to, of course, New Hampshire. Andover, New Hampshire is watching us today, too. And sometimes it's hard to get out on a day like today. It was not an easy day. Our temperatures have been really in the 80s, reaching 90 by about 4 o'clock today. Oh, my goodness, I'm laughing at them having fun with the fire trucks today. We had a 0% chance of rain. How lovely is that? Relative humidity, gee, not high at all. And they said it was cloudy skies, but let me tell you, I'm not seeing too many of them. It is just beautiful, and we like this one. This is the forestry truck in the fire department, and you can see that Zodiac that they take out to the lakes when there are problems, and look at the size of that engine, huh? More importantly, look at those beautiful faces. We're so glad they're here with us today and not doing a rescue. Now, what would a parade be without our old-fashioned trucks? I know. I wish they would come get us today, yeah, with their water guns. This is just great. Engine 1 from Andover. Is that just wonderful? My goodness, check that out. So we are so happy. They were very brave. I just heard it's 1937. It just passed by. But now we have a surrounding community. Sutton's making their presence known here in Andover. My goodness. Welcome, Sutton. We are so glad that you are here today. And, you know, Sutton is a beautiful community as well, bordered by New London. And the response from all of our fire departments when there is an emergency, when there is a problem, is absolutely amazing. Salisbury as well. They are out today, too. They sent their Tanker 1, Salisbury, where I have some very dear friends we've been spending time with. A beautiful community filled with lots of lovely folks. Now, right over the hill, on the other side of Ragged Mountain, is Danbury, New Hampshire. And boy, are the folks in Danbury great. And they have their engine number 2 out with us today. A big thank to their friends from the Danbury Fire Department for being out today and participating in the parade. Of course, Bar Harbor Bank and Trust finishing it up. And, you know, really, we are so happy from everyone at YCN. Congratulations to all the participants in today's parade, and especially the community of Andover for another wonderful celebration of our nation's birthday. This community, its volunteers, continue to show great hospitality to everyone in the Lake Sunapee region. Thank you, Andover. Thank you for hosting all of our friends today. We wish you and yours a wonderful celebration of our country's birthday. I'm Laura James. On behalf of all of the staff at YCN News, have a very happy and safe 4th of July.
Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag.
This YCN special is brought to you by Feltate's Building Product Specialist. No matter the projects, their experts will get you the materials you need. Baba's Bar and Grill. Baba's has all your favorites and much more. MJ Harrington and Company. Jewelers and designers since 1948. Ledyard National Bank. Plan well, live well. And by New London Recreation.